It's about 12 people, no, 16. So I actually
You
have one of
said,
the better salaries.
you said there's 16 people in the digital world?
Yep.
Because
No,
that's
there's
what we're.
only five at a time.
Uh, how
Six.
far did you get?
I got to 25. I knew about that.
Okay. So I was going to say, it's not only five.
No, I know. That was a mistake, a misspeak. Well, aren't they half? Aren't they twins?
Yeah, they are twins.
So that's one person. Twins are
You can,
half. Twins have half of a soul each.
um, no, especially not in Digimon. They made it very clear that he has a soul, his own individual soul.
No, it's just a half of one.
No, it's all of one, and it's in the digital world because he has no physical form to return to.
Oh wow, that's probably a better. Does the Leomon die in this one?
Come on,
Yes.
it's Digimon. Oh,
Did no?
hey,
I didn't get to that part yet.
hey there, Leomon's not in it. It's Ice Leomon, and he's a bad guy.
Oh,
Hey
that must
everyone,
be after the
welcome
five evils.
back to Dad's Anime Stash, is what our show is called. And you guys aren't going to believe this. We are
But Mark, you're
reviewing
missing. Mark is
Digimon.
missing his punishment, Digimon.
Mark, Mr. Reliable, as we call him, let us know he's going to be late if he shows up at all. Because, you know, he hates anime. Sai, do you like anime?
Good ones.
Do you like Digimon?
Yes,
Did you like
love it.
Digimon Frontier?
I actually did.
You did.
I wish
Not
I could have
enough
watched
to
more.
watch the second half of it,
I didn't
but
have
you
enough
did
time.
like
I was very upset. There was complications.
it. In your life,
Yeah.
bro, we all had complications this week. Some of us still managed to fit in a quick 50 episodes of Digimon. Have
Well,
you
there was like
considered
4
watching them?
days where I tried. I did for a little while and forgot about it because I had to keep switching it to 1 times 5, and I just forgot about it after a certain amount of time.
Hmm.
Because you could totally watch it at 1.5 speed.
Well, that's what I did. So this is a little different than the Digimon we're used to, huh?
No,
Yes.
kind of.
Well, we get a lot more lore right at the beginning.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
We get a lot more backstory just thrown at you over and over and over again, despite the fact that it doesn't seem that important. So, what we know about the digital world, what I mean, I tend to know a little bit more than you. First off, they don't point; they just keep calling it the digital world. They don't. I mean, is it inside computers, or is this just like a different form of a digital world, where it's just a different world that we call it a digital world, or what?
I don't know. That's a good
This
question.
this is a lot more isekai than the first three seasons of Digimon.
Mm, maybe the third one. I think 1 and 2 are well, maybe 2 and 3, but one is definitely more. Well, just as much isekai as this one.
But they act like I don't know. The digital world is get your feet. That's gross. Feet are gross. The digital
You think
world
I'm our
in seasons 1 through 3 is very clear that it's a man-made thing, part of our world inside of computers. So I don't know if I consider it as
yes,
much isekai as this because they don't say that here.
but in the first one, they do kind of just fall into it
They do just fall into it. This one they
with no
purposely
computer
do.
around. Right.
So let's start at the beginning. Let's start before the beginning, and we have the first Digimon War, where the beast
Lucy-mon,
type Digimon and the
Seraphimon.
human type Digimon don't like each other, so they decide to kill each other.
Yes.
But Lucimon comes and he talks everyone out of it, and they all become good friends.
For a little while.
But then he gets corrupted,
Yeah, of course.
and
He turned into Black War Kazuma.
he uh, he starts a fight, and all the Digimon are fighting again. But then he gets defeated by three Digimon: Cherubimon,
Lucy-mon,
Afanimon, and
Seraphimon.
Seraphimon. Right. So that's our second Digiwar. So they've beat him. They've got him locked away. Well, eventually,
It's all good then, right? Because nothing bad could happen after that.
but bad things do happen because Seraphimon and Ophanimon are human type Digimon, and Cherubimon is a beast type Digimon. Well, he assumes the other two are out to get him, so he turns evil and he defeats them and he locks them up, and then he starts taking the digital world apart. But Ophanimon sends a note out to the Digidestined in the real world, and she says, "Hey, everyone who's wants to have an adventure, come here."
More of a text message. But
With a text message to landlines. So all the kids run to the train station and jump on a train, and off they go to the digital world, and it's
it's a
all
Trailmon, not a
on the
train.
Trailmon. There are a lot of those Trailmon. I think is the first Digimon we've seen where there's like 100 different variants, but they're all just called Trailmon.
Well, there's also a Black Trailmon. I assume that's a different one, right?
I don't think so. I think they're all just Trailmon.
Well, they call it like a Dark Trailmon or something.
I think they just call them Dark Trailmon because of a lot of the
Because he's
Trailmon look
black.
different.
Maybe
Hey,
so.
I don't know. I don't see color.
That must
So
have
our
made it really
kids,
weird.
this is where things get odd
Really.
because now the kids don't have Digimon partners. They are the Digimon.
It's about the Digimon inside of us.
It's about the Digimon side of us. How do you feel about that? That's a sticking point for a lot of people. They can't move past
I
that.
I don't hate it. I mean, after season 3, I mean, it's less weird than you having a Digimon partner and being one,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
them fusing at the end.
Yeah.
I also think a lot of the Digimon in season one weren't real characters. They were just a facet of the trainers.
Okay, that's fair.
So, I mean,
Hmm.
getting rid of them isn't all that big of a
And
deal.
and this way you get more Digimon for less buck.
Obviously,
For,
as the 20s of years have gone by, a lot of the Digimon have grown into being characters of their own. But I would say in the first season, the only
like
Digimon that,
Agumon likes food.
well, I mean, in the first season, I'd say the only characters that were really only
Agumon
Digimon that
gets
were really
naked a
characters
couple
were
of times.
Agumon and Gabumon.
Gabumon gets naked a couple of times.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, as time has gone on, Biomon.
Patamon is nothing. Yeah, Biomon was nothing in the first season. Tentamon was nothing. Uh, I'd say Gomamon had a character
Gomamon
from what
was
little you saw him.
he definitely grew into a character. Um, quick side note:
Did you see the 100 Gomamon? Were you excited?
I wasn't that excited about the 100 Gomamon, but did you? See the Digimon school
No,
with all the baby Digimon and the Gobblemon?
no, I didn't.
Oh, that's too bad. It was a good callback because all the baby Digimon were the baby forms of the Digimon from season 3.
Oh, really? It was
It was adorable.
the ones from that was Tamers.
Yes.
What is what is Guillermo's baby form?
He didn't have one
Oh yeah, that's right.
in Tamers, but he had one here. I don't remember its name. I can't remember everything. I especially can't remember a lot of the names of what is.
Renamon is the little weird uh like raccoon looking one, right?
Yes.
The baby form. Yeah.
So what we have going on here is there were 10 legendary warriors who helped defeat Lusamon. And perhaps they
Which
died when it
which
happened.
confused me
We're
for
not
a
very
while
clear on that.
because I remember the first time I watched it, I thought the 10 was the five spirits, like the human spirits and the five beast spirits, but apparently it's not.
That is not. That would make sense. The thing you just said would make perfect sense, but that's not what happened.
It's really 20 spirits.
So,
If well, I don't know. No, because it's a slide digivolution, right?
what it is it's there were 10 ancient warriors, but all of the humans and Digimons who collect those spirits
Mm-hmm.
have a human and a beast type form.
Yeah.
So even so, looking at the Wikipedia page here, you see there's actually ancient Greymon, ancient
Mm-hmm.
Garurumon, ancient Beetlemon, ancient Kazamon, ancient Megathedramon, ancient Sphinxmon, who is complicated. We'll get into that in a minute.
Okay.
Ancient Mermaidmon, ancient Triomon, ancient Wisemon, and ancient Volcanomon. Each of them have at least 2 spirits that turn into
Yeah,
that
just it's
basically
they turn
life.
into twins whenever they get reborn, so they
Unfortunately,
each have
ancient
half of a spirit.
Sphinxmon has 5 different forms, so that makes that more
Really,
complicated.
that's Duskmon, right?
Yes, so Duskmon slide digivolves into Veldrimon, but
I did not see that yet. I think that was
the
like the next episode or
the detector purifies Duskmon and gives Duskmon 2 different forms that are not Duskmon anymore.
something. That's weird.
So the series progresses, obviously, as series do, but we got our main guy. I almost said
Takuya,
Takato. His name's not Takato.
Takuya,
Takuya. Okay, so we got Takuya and his rival Koji. Right.
the best boy,
So Koji is the best boy. Koji is our bad boy who doesn't want to be on the team. Um,
who
I
has a sick outfit.
yeah, I don't agree with that. I think
I
they all
like
look.
his outfit,
He doesn't have goggles, so he's not the main character.
but he has a
Koji
bandana though,
joins the team like very
a
quickly,
sixth
but very
ranger,
gradually. Like there's
like a
not
sixth
one big
ranger.
event that makes him part of the team.
Now he
It's
just
just like
kind of
he helps him
is
out,
it the
and then he
one
goes
with
on his
the
own, and then all of a sudden he's just there as
is
part of
it
the
the
team.
one with the Candlemon where he kind of like where he shows up and he's just like whatever.
Yeah. Because like he's never like, I'm part of the team now. There's not one big defining moment. He just slides in there, and that makes sense. That's how
Hmm.
life is.
And he got his own trail mine, so he was kind of off on his
Yeah.
own. We never
Uh,
saw him get the spirit, did we? Did we see him get the beast spirit?
his first, yeah, you see him get all of them.
Oh, okay, I didn't remember him getting that.
So we've got JP, who is the chocolate guy.
Chunky boy.
He's our chunky boy. We've got Zoe, who is the girl,
Resident girl.
because you always got to have a girl.
She's
And then you
she's
have
literally the worst girl.
Tommy, who is the kid.
Yeah, he's a resident kid, and
He's
he's
our
kind of
resident kid.
unbearable at first.
So Tommy in the very first episode, he says something, and I have an answer for
I
it. He
didn't
says,
even want to. I didn't even want to get on this train.
yeah, he says that. He says, why is everybody always picking on me? And it's because he wears that stupid hat.
I like his hat. His hat is
Take
pretty
off your
cool.
popper hat, you little weirdo. This is an Oliver Twist.
His hat is pretty cool. I like his hat.
That hat is stupid. What are you talking about?
Wait, isn't there a Digimon that wears a hat like that though?
Are you thinking of the mushroom Digimon?
No, I'm thinking of like a little rat for some reason.
You're probably
I don't
thinking of
know.
Pikachu from Pokemon Go.
Maybe. I don't think
Yeah.
so, but probably. I don't know.
So that's our team. And those are our good guys, and they've got to find their spirits, right? They each find their beast spirit pretty quick, or I'm sorry, their
I'm
human
pretty
spirit
sure
pretty
we get
quick.
in the first 5 episodes. We get all.
And then they have to find their beast spirit, but they also have rivals, right?
Yeah.
So they run into Grumblemon, who can slide
The
Digivolve into
evil warrior.
Gigasmon. That's our legendary warrior on the bad side. We also have Arbormon, who slide Digivolves, and the Petal-Dramon.
Into a New Jersey guy.
Yeah, so Arbormon was just useless.
Arbor,
He
like
did nothing in
Arbormon.
the show and added nothing to the show.
He's more cool than Rhinomon.
So Ranomon and who
Is our resident evil girl.
Kamarimon is our resident evil girl. And then he's not their
Okay.
leader, but Mercurymon is the leader of this group.
Yes,
He's
he
their
is.
Piccolo. He does the thinking for them.
Can we? I hated his voice. Why did he speak like he was like I'll do this? I was like, come on, bro, you're trying too hard.
No, that was great. I like when they put a little something into it.
I do too usually, but I don't know. It started to get annoying.
Mercurymon in his beast form is Sakakumon. Kakumon.
Yeah, I didn't see
Kakumon
that
is
one.
really messed up because it's just like some balls with a mouth.
Oh yeah, isn't that the big thing that they go inside of?
Yes.
Okay, that's the part that I have been trying to remember every time we talk about Frontier.
Now that was a weird part. So then we have Duskmon, who is a little bit different than everybody else. Mark, your thoughts on Duskmon?
Great. Did you guys not know that I was in the I tried joining from my phone on my drive home. I was in there for like 15 minutes listening on the drive home. You guys never added me.
I added you. It didn't do anything. It put your name as ME.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. I was trying to type while I was driving. I didn't have a lot of options.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Oh, well, all right, good to know. Which one?
Duskmon.
Duskmon?
He didn't get that far.
No, I didn't get that far.
He made it to episode 2.
I will say, okay, you guys obviously know way more about Digimon than I do. Is this the first Digimon where it's like they turn into stuff? Like instead of like the Digimon, it's like they have the armor.
Yes, no.
The spirits,
No.
I guess, is what they called it.
Yes and no.
I'm just gonna go with no.
Okay,
no.
that was different. That was different for me.
So their ultimate forms at the end of season 3 are the Tamers and the Digimon fusing together.
Okay.
Yeah. To mixed results.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give Digimon a lot of credit. Is at least they were Digimon always tried different things to an extent. It wasn't just the same, like, you know, it's not the same kids. It's not. It's not the same.
Each
Not
series
the
is a
same.
different
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
evolution
that's why
style.
I always tell people, like, as much as I like, try to watch Digimon when I can, like, I'll always prefer Digimon over Pokemon, is because Pokemon's just the same thing. It's just different areas, but Digimon's like a pretty consistent. It's a different main villain, different kids, different, like, there's enough different there to at least.
It's your digital world.
Yeah, it's a digital world.
Oh, it's always different. This one is Swiss cheese.
This one's what?
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
Oh, we didn't talk about Nemomon or Bakuman.
So we didn't. Go ahead, fill us in, Sai.
The best characters. Bakuman is a mommy, and Nemomon is an idiot. That's it. And one carries a book.
So our kids
That
come
had
to the
black
digital
pages.
world. This is a lot more to the point than the first couple of seasons, because it's like, it's not, they are trying to figure out what to do. They're being guided from the very beginning.
It's high and tight.
It's high and tight. Ofanimon contacts them, and she says, come to the digital world, come to the Rose Morning Star.
No Jedi in this one.
No Jedi.
Ofanimon's like, come find me.
Get your ass to Ofanimon as quickly as possible. Now, we do have a brief stop off to meet Serafimon very quickly in the series.
Yeah.
And that does not go well.
No.
They find Serafimon, and it's just kind of the Serafimon lines thing, where they immediately die.
Yeah, they're almost like Leomon.
It's a tradition. The Serafimon line pops up and ends up in
this one got the fight though.
So did Angemon.
Oh yeah, you meant the line. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So Serafimon, is an egg being carried around most of the series.
By a little bear man pug. I don't know what that's Bakuman is supposed to be.
Yeah, I finished the show a couple of days ago, and there's a lot going on towards the end. So we talked about our 5 bad guys. They're only there for 20 episodes.
25-ish.
Not 25, because at 25, Duskmon joins the team.
Yeah.
So they're these guys who.
Well, Grumblemon gets kicked out pretty quick.
So does Arbormon.
Yeah, he did. Like right at 20. Because Duskmon says nope. They kind of went to him.
The series. I just want to point that out.
What did you say?
What did Arbormon do?
Arbormon adds nothing to the series.
He had hamburgers.
He has cheeseburger.
Not quite.
He had cheeseburgers, and then he fell asleep. I like Arbormon. I liked him more than Grumblemon.
Grumblemon's our first villain. It's interesting. Like at the beginning, it's so important. Like, the bad guys are trying to absorb the digital world. It's trying to take their data. And it's so important that they stop them. And then, like, they stop doing it, and we forget about it for a long time. For a very long time.
Once they get Serafimon's data.
So,
stop worrying about data.
Spoiler alert, the big bad behind our...
Are the Toucanmon a bad guy? Because they were around for a good 5 episodes.
They're just horny.
Toucanmon were there for a good 5 episodes.
They come back later, and they're still horny.
I'm guessing
So
it's for Zoe.
our evil warriors work for Cherubimon. Cherubimon.
Got to give him up for the names on these.
Mark Cherubimon, one of the 3 Digimon rulers. Can you believe it?
It only took. Well, have they
We've
popped up a
seen
lot before?
Cherubimon before.
Which one is he in?
Big Black Bunny.
In the movie.
Oh,
What
Was
on
it- was it-
Killmon?
right.
That's the one with the Wendigomon or whatever.
Yeah. Frontier's not the last one, right?
No,
Like,
not by. I think Frontier is like right at halfway.
okay.
What's that? What do we got? Frontier, Savers, Fusion, Appmon, Ghost Game, 2020.
And then the newer stuff was like with the original guy, right?
That's 2020.
That's 2020.
No, he's talking about the movies. I think.
The movies are part of the original timeline, so it's not a new timeline.
Okay, gotcha.
So they make it clear pretty quick who the main characters are and that the other 3 don't matter at all.
It's just Koji and Takuya.
Yeah, it's
I mean, but that's what Digimon is.
it is. That's true. Aside from season 3.
Written.
But I guess season 3 did that, but they added all the all the extra Digidestin as they went.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, it's pretty clear. But like, they don't even get. No one else even gets an ultimate form aside from these 2.
Yeah.
And then they also get their mega forms. And then they get a Beyond Mega Fusion. You don't know all this though, because you haven't finished it.
I didn't finish.
No,
I
so
remember them
Mega
getting it. I don't
Fusions-
remember what they are though. I will say that this Garurumon
Kendo
dumps on
Garurumon.
this Garurumon version dumps all over this Greymon version by a larger margin than any other Digimon.
What about Emperor Greymon versus Magna Garurumon?
I think that one's closer because I don't
prefer
really
Emperor
like.
Greymon.
I don't
Magna
like those things.
Garurumon's. I don't care for it.
But Lobomon is pretty sick. Garurumon
I do like Lobomon.
is pretty sick too.
Magna Garurumon takes it too far. So let's talk about
I
Koichi.
forgot this is where Blazing Greymon came from.
Sai, explain Koichi to Mark.
Koichi is Koji's brother, right?
Yes.
Well, how did
Okay.
we find out that he got like tripped or something down the stairs?
So
What?
let's talk about the history of
He gets tripped by
Kenji and
stairs?
he tripped and fell and is dead.
So in
But
the first episode, you saw them all go to the train stop, right?
Yeah.
Well, on the way, we find out later when Takuya goes back to the real world, he goes back to when they were going to the train station. And on his way in the train station, he runs into who he thinks is Koji, but it's really Koichi because they're dressed completely differently. And yet he still thinks it's Koji.
they are twins.
But he's dressed completely differently.
He is dressed completely differently.
And then we see him trip and fall and die on his
Sai,
way to the train.
Classic Digimon.
explain to our friend Mark why Koji doesn't know about Koichi.
Aren't they? Isn't it the Matt and TK thing?
Kind of. So Koji is being raised by his father, who told him his mother is dead.
Yes.
His mother's not dead. His father just told him that
Not even a
so
little.
he could marry his side piece.
Classic Digimon prank, you know?
And they
Classic.
live in the same city.
Classic Digimon prank.
Yeah, they do. They do. And it's a pretty small city, right?
Who's my mom? Dead, you know. Yeah, it's real tragic, but she's dead. So what are you gonna do? You know, we move on.
That's
Because
pretty much
Koichi knows
that.
about Koji.
Here's your new mom. Which just begs the question. That just screams like, yeah, I got caught doing some stuff, and so your
How
mom's
does he
dead.
get
So
Koji?
I don't understand how he got custody. I'm assuming she was just so broken as a person that she agreed to whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, true.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So our team forms, you know, they separate the wheat from the chaff. So yeah. They spend.
Which, once Duskmon joins the team, he gets nerfed pretty hard, right?
He absolutely does. The problem is Duskmon gets purified and turns into Loimon.
And they take all his usefulness away.
What?
They take all his usefulness away.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, he is pretty pointless after that.
Duskmon's pretty sick, though. I like
Duskmon was great, but I mean, he is not.
The eyes are
He's pretty useless
because
afterwards.
they move, which I don't remember from me being a kid. I remember the eyes, did not remember them moving independently.
They only move once though when he's looking for him.
Oh,
It was stupid though. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I agree with that. I was like, the eyes should not move around. I don't like that.
yeah, that was pretty jarring. What Waymon was pretty cool in this one.
Yeah.
Hey, did you notice that we got I assume it was a callback to Wizardmon and Seraphimon died.
Are
It
you
was
talking about
just white.
Sorcerermon?
Yeah, it's just white Wizardmon, but he also
Yeah.
died.
We got some weird shit going on.
There's a lot of death in Digimon.
Oh, there's always a lot of death in Digimon.
There is a lot of death in Digimon. So our guys get together, they become a team. They win, obviously. Si, what are you looking at?
I was stretching.
Stop doing it.
Or like the ring is coming to get him.
I'm hearing Ofanimon calling me. Josh is telling us we should go to a train, leaving for Shibuya.
That would be far away.
We
So
have to get there for
they have their
5:45.
big fight with our big bad Cherubimon, right?
Yeah.
You with me?
I'm with you.
So guess what? Cherubimon wasn't the bad guy. Cherubimon was corrupted by Lucimon, who's trying to use Cherubimon to gather
makes
data
sense.
and bring Lucimon back to life.
Cherubimon is always corrupted.
No, not this time. Oh, wait. Yeah,
Okay.
Cherubimon is always corrupted. I thought you were saying Cherubimon was always evil. No.
They always corrupt them to be evil. You know what? Digimon uses a lot of the same things. I never noticed that. In new ways, they do.
I mean, buddy, this is the same story as season 1 again. So,
Pretty
yeah.
much. But it's different. It's different enough to be new.
So you didn't see Ice Devimon?
No.
You would have loved
But
Ice
I know.
Devimon.
I know Ice Devimon is Devimon but white.
Yeah. And Ice Devimon is a Christopher Walken impersonator.
Of course. As most Digimon are. I mean, there's Elvis, you know.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was very upset that we saw Edamon, but we didn't get to hear Elvis.
I know. It was kind of a callback to Edamon. So
Yeah, they show pretty much every Digimon from season one for sure.
they show a lot of them, yeah. So what happens is after Cherubimon's defeated, uh, Lusamon calls his knights, Crusadermon and Dynasmon, to gather the rest of the data to bring him back to life, which is weird because, like, if he could have done that from the beginning, he should have. Because these two just kick everyone's ass for the next 10 episodes. They're literally just flying around, ripping all the data out of the world, kicking the ass out of the Digidestin.
Yeah. Also, why did Cherubimon let Mercurymon keep that Serapimon data?
Why not?
I don't know.
He needed that Seraphimon data to digivolve to Dark Seraphimon.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. So
We
then we
got a
find
we
out
got a Pokemon race in this one too.
what?
There's
A
Pokemon.
a Pokemon race. The episode where they do the Pokemon race.
With the
But we got
dark
it with the Charmon,
with the
with
black
Dark Word.
Garurumon. You
I
like
like
that?
that one. And Doggymon.
So something we find out later that really changes things is do you remember all the kids from the beginning?
Yeah.
Mark, you
Yeah.
got something going on behind you.
Yeah, I know.
It's your son. Put him on. We'll give him a talking to. All the kids who got on the train at the beginning are still in the digital world. Did you know that?
I didn't know they even went to the digital world.
Yep, they're still there. They've been hanging out with Anjumon the whole time. Mark, give him your headset.
That's creepy.
Why?
They're just hanging out with Anjumon?
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is Mark's kid knows as much about this as he does. Just put him on the podcast.
Yeah, so because I got back late, I said he could finish doing this. He's making his own Funko Pop out of paper.
No, that's
Doesn't
Hmm?
what?
He's
This
like
is
making a 3D thing, and he's making a little carrying. He's making his own version of a Funko Pop.
that's
Okay.
cool.
So I said he could
Does
stay
it-
awake and work on it.
He can stay up till 2. Okay.
I say
Tell him I said so.
5:45.
I don't even know if he. I like at. Jeez, I'm sure past
Give
like
him-
11:30 he himself would cave.
Tell him give it the good old college try.
That's pretty much what
Give
he's
him a
doing.
little bit. Just give him some
Give him a
coffee.
C4.
Don't give him a C4. That's not good for kids.
No,
He'll get the runs.
I'll give him a Celsius. That's healthier.
Just give him coffee.
It's true. I could give him a sip. I think there's a little bit left in the pot. I could microwave it.
Anyway, guys, we were talking about Digimon. I don't know if you know this, but Lusamon, he gets resurrected and he blows up the digital world.
You know,
Very rude.
Didn't
He
see
just
that.
blows the world up, and all the kids hop on a.
Episode-
Luckily,
That was the last
kids-
episode, right?
that was not the last episode. There's plenty more after that. The kids get on a Trailmon and go hide on the moon. The
Yeah.
digital world has 3 moons, as you know.
I really
Oh,
want to
yeah.
watch this now. This sounds amazing. That's
So,
a new round. They've never done that before in Digimon. I'll say that.
Blown up the world.
No.
They tried in season 3.
Oh, they tried with Armageddon.
Yeah. Which is a weird villain. A weird villain.
There's a lot of weird villains in Digimon.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, when a villain has no form or you can't reason with I don't know. It's nice to have a more traditional villain.
That is true.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Lusamon is there kicking everyone's ass. So you got Koichi and Takuya digivolve together to form Susunamon. The strongest.
Koichi or Koji?
Do what?
Koichi or Koji?
Koichi. What did I say? Koji. I said
I said
Koichi, didn't
Koichi.
I? Koji and
Because it kind of
Takuya,
confused me. I was
two
like,
main
wait, I thought
characters,
Koichi was useless.
they form together. They form the strongest Digimon, and they beat Lucimon, right? And then they
But then he's a
extract his
default.
digital code. But do you know what that did?
What?
That took all the good
I
out
guess
of
made
him,
him stronger somehow.
turned him into pure evil,
Of
Turned
course.
him into Myodasma.
basically. So now he's just a big ass dragon. Well,
That's sick.
long story short, they win. Okay, and that's all that matters.
At
Pretty
the end of the
sick.
day, they win. Good triumphs.
Pretty sick.
They win, and
I hope they shouldn't have.
they probably shouldn't have.
So nobody
All-
gets jerried, right?
Nobody gets buried?
Jerried.
Jerried? No. Everyone has their mind at the end of this. So they're like in every series, you know, you have 4 minutes left in the last episode, and they're like, "Oh, well, you have to get out of the digital world right now, and you'll never see Digimon again." Every season ends like that. It's like, dude,
It's just like Halo. That's just how Halo ends with the
give us
Warthog chase.
a little more time. to ease
Yeah,
into the fight.
Halo.
That's just-
Yeah, most Halos do
that's-
end with like hey, we have to get off this planet because the Covenant's gonna glass it.
Not Reach.
Yeah, they
Reach
did.
started the glass. That was the first planet that got glassed.
Yes,
It wasn't the
but
first, but
Well, not the first, but like the first, I guess, in the Halo franchise of stuff.
yeah, but you
Mhm.
said it all ends with them saying we have to get off this planet.
yeah, no.
I don't remember
Reach,
that happening in Reach.
It
was
didn't
out.
That is
happen.
true.
Okay, so in Reach, you were still on the planet, but other people said we have to get off the planet.
No one said that.
Yeah, because the Pillar of Autumn leaves right before the last episode, the last mission.
Yeah, and Kat says we have to go down fighting,
Yeah,
and you do.
you just were a grunt that time.
Pretty
You were a
much.
grunt. You were a
You-
Spartan.
You were
Version 1.
version 3.
Was it version 3?
Yes. Spartan 2. A Spartan 1 is Johnson.
Yeah, Master Chief was what, a Spartan 3?
Two.
2?
Yeah,
Those are really
I'm very like deep with the Halo lore.
It's the side tangent, but I read the first 3 books in the Halo series.
I've read a bunch of them.
Reach, Flood, and whatever was after Flood. Whatever was right after Flood.
Did you like the card game?
I didn't play
What?
the card game.
Halo 5 Cardians?
Oh,
I didn't know they had it.
I just made it up. Because Halo
That is
5 was
actually pretty sick.
Guardians. I didn't
That was
like Halo
pretty sick.
5.
but I love
Like
the
Halo-
It was
lore.
fine.
I love the Halo lore. It's good stuff.
You have a lot of reading to do. The books are
Yeah, I know it's a lot. Yeah, I wanted to read more. I just like I had picked up the first 3 cheap, and then I just haven't been able to find the next one.
There's one about. I can gift you a book on Audible,
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
and you'll get a free one. I think it's Ghost Protocol.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
Cold
heard of that.
Protocol. The
Okay,
Cold Protocol book is pretty good.
okay.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah, they're all good books. The ones that I've read so far.
So, which one was the best Digimon, Josh?
The best Digimon? Toy Agumon?
Toy Agumon?
Yeah.
Okay, best out of the spirits.
Oh. So you didn't say that.
Human and beast.
You want one of each?
Yeah, give me a human and a beast.
I think this is going to be controversial. The best beast is Kumamon.
That's the human form.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. The best
Yeah, I know.
is Kumamon.
I like Kumamon.
I like Kumamon.
I like
And you know what? I've heard a lot of people put down Tommy because they're like, oh, well, he just keeps learning the lesson over and over again that he's got to be
he's
strong.
a
But
little
he
kid.
doesn't.
He's
He
a little kid.
doesn't, man. He gets strong really quick, and then people keep trying to tell him he's not strong, but he's tough.
Yeah. Tommy's pretty good. I like Tommy.
The
His
only
beast
time
form is probably my favorite beast form, though.
his favorite
Uh,
my favorite beast form is Burning Greymon. I like Burning Greymon a lot.
hate Burning Grip.
Why?
I don't
Too
know.
traditional for
It's
you?
the worst. It's the worst Greymon.
Mm-mm.
It's the worst Greymon. What's
No.
the worst Greymon?
The worst Greymon?
Mhm.
Clear black toy Agumon.
I love Claire Black Toy.
Clear?
I'm just assuming it's a clear Agumon, Toy Agumon.
Yeah, but it's got a black tinge.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I like
But
that.
black toy Agumon is metallic.
Yeah. I didn't say it was the best Toy Agumon. I said it was
I'm just saying, it's my least favorite.
the beast. I think that was a pretty cool beast.
Who?
Not a Kakumon. I call him not a Kakumon.
Oh,
Kokiriyamon or something.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it
He's
was
pretty
not
cool.
a Kakumon. Not quite a Kakumon, you're right. Because he
Well, they're
has
all
axes
because
and not hammers.
Beetlemon is just not Kabuterimon.
Yeah,
His was the worst.
but Metal
His was the worst.
Kabuterimon is Kabuterimon.
They're all pretty bad.
JP was kind of the worst out of all of them.
Yeah, he was.
He was just not necessary. Like, you could have got rid of him. He didn't matter.
Mm.
He didn't add much to it. You could have, like, he just had the same storyline as Zoe.
But Lobomon is the best human form. Kumamon's close, but he has the coolest scarf.
Lobomon's all right.
Oh, it's pretty dope. I love Lobomon. I like
Yeah.
that they took the yellow hair from Greymon, War Greymon, and gave it to her Lobomon.
Yeah. I'm looking at pictures of them right now because I'm having trouble remembering the names of so many because they threw a lot of names at us here.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot.
All right.
This
So
is
they
the one
win.
where
Listen, they win. They go back to the real world. But when they go back,
it's the same day.
it's the same day. It hasn't been weeks. But Koichi has already fallen down the stairs. And he's in some room there, and they're not operating on him. But it's hard to explain. They're clearly supposed to be doctors.
It's
They've got
probably for the best. He's in a train. He's in a subway station.
Yeah, it's probably the doctors that
Doctors
work at the train yard.
are going to work.
Yeah, that's probably it. So they use their detectors to save Koichi. Somehow.
I should have expected that.
Yeah.
It's Digimon. Come on.
So everyone's alive. Koji reunites with his mom.
And Seraphimon.
Yeah, well, yes, they're all alive.
Okay, they brought him back.
Did it bug you when Patamon hatched out of that egg?
Yes.
I felt like it might.
Yes, it did.
They played pretty fast and loose with the rules they've established in the first couple of seasons of Digimon.
Yeah.
But
it's nice to see that they continue to play with him.
Yeah. They do.
It's comfort food, Josh. It's comfort food.
It is. But they do they push their boundaries. Like, they have a lot. It doesn't matter, if a champion's fighting a mega, the champion still might win.
Yeah.
And then they have Black where Garurumon is just getting beat by the beast spirit, the human spirit. It's
I like that in that episode, Kumamon does a lot of stuff that he never did before.
like what?
Where he caught the train and like he was an icicle and he had hands.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah, that's why.
And then why did he transform into Kindle Guru to catch the trains? He doesn't have arms as Kindle Guru,
Well, he's faster,
but he doesn't have arms, and
but
he
he has
caught
4
the
legs.
train.
Of course.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, anything to add to this, Sai?
Why was metal? Was it Metal Kabuterimon? Why
Mhm.
was that a beast form? It was really just a tank.
Well, you've never
It was a fucking tank.
been like, man, that guy's a real beast, and he was built like a tank.
No, that was a little tank. That was like a M1 Abrams.
Look, the real question is, how is it that when
Necromon was pretty cool. I liked that.
when Kenji was inside Sakakumon, Mercurybon came and fought him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Kenji. Koji.
I knew what you meant. I wasn't gonna say anything bad.
How was Mercurymon 2 forms at once inside of himself? That doesn't make any sense. Aside from
Wait,
that,
does Boo
everything he
do
did
that?
makes perfect sense.
Does Boo do that? I
Boo
feel like
is different. Boo does go inside himself to fight Vegito, but that's different.
same
He
concept.
doesn't
He
he
does
doesn't
do that.
digivolve when he's in there.
Same concept.
I did forget that he did that.
He did it though.
Yeah,
All
he
right.
did do it. We can't deny that.
What do you think? Like, if you guys had to rate this, how many A pluses would you give it?
I'd give it a S minus.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
I liked it. Here's the thing: I can't quite pinpoint why, because I feel like as a Digimon fan, I shouldn't like it.
Yeah,
Because
it's fun though.
more different,
Yes,
It's fun. It's
less focused on the actual Digimon.
it's
fun. It's
it's
just
too
fun.
different for us to actually like it, but for some reason we like it.
It's
It is
fun.
fun. It is a lot of fun.
It's a
And
swing and a miss, but it sticks the landing.
I like that the kids are constantly in danger. That makes me happy.
Oh, they're terrible. They need an adult.
I mean, yeah, that's the epitome of Digimon. Is I need an adult.
No, in one, and this Digiworld is probably the most lived in one. Like,
It is definitely the most flushed out because we don't wait until episode 26 to hear any backstory at all, like we do in
and you
season.
also see a lot more background Digimon. Like the bazaar was really cool. You saw a lot of like just Digimon living. I like that.
It's
I think
kind of
that's
like
why I like it so much.
the end of season 2, Digimon World Tour, but it's a tour of this world.
Yes, and you actually see a bunch of Digimon, not just
Did
a
it-
bunch of. Yeah,
Did it bug you that they kept calling the Trailmon trains when they were really monorail cars?
yes, it did. No, that's not why. I wanted them to call him Tromon.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They were like, then they got back on the train. What train? It's a Tromon.
Yeah.
Did you notice that one Tromon when they were going to the what is it? The something star? I forget what the first word. The worm? The worm
Yeah.
Tromon or whatever.
Rose Morning Star.
You like how he just opened his body and threw them out?
Yeah.
And we didn't know Tromon could do that before. That
Well, I don't think all
blew
of
my
them.
mind. That one blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was fun.
I can agree with you, Sai. I'm gonna give it an A plus though. It's not
Yeah, that's minus.
for me.
Yeah, that's minus.
What about you, Mark?
Because I thought
Out of the 2 episodes you watched, what did it hit for you?
I mean, I liked, like I said, it definitely was different with the whole like spirits and all that stuff. So I appreciate them taking like
you know what I think it is? I think this one does a better job of mixing the monster of the week and the serial storyline than the other one.
It did do a good job of that. Now that you point that out,
It does it better. That's exactly what I think it is. Now that I think about it, because even though it's monster of the week through the whole show, from what I've seen, it does a good job of continuing the plot.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw and the differences and stuff that I like looked up online, like I'd give it like a B plus.
Wow. Let's throw his grade out.
A plus.
So we're gonna give it an A plus overall.
A plus plus 2 pluses. I definitely think this one is better than anything. Well, not anything. Ghost Game comes after it, but better than Savers for sure. And Savers was pretty good. I like Savers more than I thought I would.
I didn't buy Savers.
It was fine.
I couldn't get behind an Agumon
Savers,
wearing clothes.
Yeah, it had its moments though. It had the boss guy.
It had its moments. That's absolutely true. Like the kid who grew up in the digital world, so he didn't speak proper English. That was interesting.
What is his name from Beyblade?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna preemptively bring up the thing.
Grab the wheel, Mark. I've never seen a Beyblade, so I don't know.
You've never seen Beyblade? Oh,
I've just seen I've just seen bits and pieces of Beyblade.
Next time we have to punish Mark, I think we're gonna have to go to Beyblade when we finish the last Digimon.
I don't know if I've ever finished a single Beyblade.
Digimon?
No, a Beyblade.
No,
we still have Fusion, Appmon, Ghost Game, in 2020, dude.
We don't have to watch Fusion or those are the ones I think I don't want to watch at all.
Let's do it. Let's spin this wheel.
Do you want me to add Beyblades, or is that purely after Digimon?
You can add Beyblade. You can add Beyblade. Josh needs to see it. And Metabots.
Metabots?
We already added Metabots.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Okay.
Don't put Metabots on there twice.
Let me just make sure.
Stack the deck.
No, apparently I didn't.
All right.
See?
Or I did and it got deleted. I don't know.
You did.
Why would you delete it?
I don't know. Because
we definitely didn't watch Metabots. Metabots is super sick.
No, I've never seen it.
Metabots is so good. Metabots.
Oblivion Battery.
Oblivion Battery. It's this. Let me pull this up.
I think Sai knows what it is.
I'm gonna say that Sai added
He's
it.
crying.
Let's see. Okay, it's on Crunchyroll. Let me see here. Oh, it's a sports anime. I'm already interested. It's only 12 episodes. Star pitcher, whatever his name is, and skill catcher, another guy. We're an unstoppable duo until the catcher gets amnesia. Now they have a second chance to play at a no-name high school with the dream of past rivals. Can they overcome memory loss and rekindle their baseball dreams? And it's only 12.
Hilarious hijinks.
Oh, there's some hilarious hijinks.
It's from this year. It's from April.
It's the last season
of this year, yeah. And it's one season. It's 12 episodes. Well, it's a sports anime, so I'm literally going to start it. I'm gonna do episode 1 tonight.
It's pretty funny. I don't think it's dubbed though.
It's not dubbed.
Yeah, it doesn't seem. Yeah, it's fine.
It'll be all right.
But it's just 12 episodes.
Yeah, no, that's.
You can literally watch one a day.
I mean, World End Harem was also dubbed or subbed.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch episode 1 tonight.
You can watch one a day and
give it a
finish
shot.
it.
You literally could. But I mean, it's a sports anime. I tend to. I haven't watched many sports animes I haven't liked.
Pretty different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole amnesia thing. It's definitely a little different.
I didn't know that was a
I
part of it
do.
when I watched it.
Yeah, I have one I might add.
So the amnesia thing was kind of a
You watch
surprise to me.
you watch newer anime. So are you watching or have you heard of one called Dead Demons DDD Destruction?
I've seen it. I've seen it around. Never watched it.
Okay, I only asking because that the voice actor friend of mine, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in that show."
Oh, okay. Tell them we want roles.
So it's still got like 8 episodes out. Tell him what?
Tell them we want roles. We don't want to be voice actors.
Dude, I know, man. Every time he'll message me to like if he has to delay a meeting, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm working on a new project for this studio or that studio." I'm like, "Hey, if I ever need somebody, just
I'll be the random sorcerer on.
yeah." I was like, "I'll be innocent bystander number 5 that just screams, and that's my only line."
No, what was what did I finish watching? Oh no, I started watching Elusive Samurai. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah. The only one that I only watched the first few episodes, but the part 2 of season 2 of Kengan Ashura came out.
Oh man, King and Ashura sucks.
It's so good.
That whole Bakiverse sucks, guys. It's time
It's
for you
not
to
in
grow
the
up.
Bakiverse.
Yes, it is.
The movie was not good. That crossover was not good. I was very disappointed in that movie.
No, it's in How Heavy Are Your Dumbbells first.
It is not in the How Heavy Are Your Dumbbells first.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I
Not
think
even
so.
this is not even the same animation style.
I like them both, but the movie was a disappointment. The movie was a
I think
massive.
so. Because I think somebody makes an appearance in the manga at least. I need to go to bed too.
Yeah. But all right, so 2 weeks. Oblivion.
King and Astro season 2.
Yeah, and
2 weeks.
and
Come back for Oblivion Battery. Mark,
Battery.
take us out.
Got it. All right. You did the right thing. Your parents are almost home, so you're gonna pop out the new Blu-ray, the new fancy shiny Blu-ray, and you're gonna come back in 2 weeks so you can hear a discussion about Oblivion Battery. But will we remember watching it? Is the real question, or will we get amnesia like the one dude in Oblivion Battery? That's the real question. We'll find out in 2 weeks.